Carson Wentz in his fourth season now out of North Dakota State, ready to bring out this Eagles offense. And he's had to sit and watch Nick Foles under center during Philly's last two playoff runs. So health will be a key for Wentz in 2019, no doubt. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On first, they go right back to Howard. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Now this matchup, an important one for week one, an NFC East bout right off the bat. Those two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. Now Wentz on third down. And Sanders has got it complete. Back at the 47. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunky yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield now, Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 50 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarter.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A gain of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there, and Brandon, you know.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion, went just shy of the marker. And an alley to run. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz. And an alley to... And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Here's out there. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Now pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Here's Jackson to return. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Running with Howard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. The 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They run with Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Here comes the ball.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
Haskins will throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Haskins now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Now, some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And that's complete to Jeffrey. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. On 4th down, it's Howard. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Haskins on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Thompson, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Now Howard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. 5 plays there on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Haskins to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Geis, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game. In the last 2 years, he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. On second down, it's Howard. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Wentz on the draw leads it for Sanders. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. It's caught by Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now This one complete downfield on the left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. On third down, they turn to Sanders, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Wink's going to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that.
searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff was screaming at their defense, if you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on second down, Haskins. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
On first down, this is Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got the connection here to Bourne. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. On second down, here's Haskins. Open man is Bourne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Third down, here's Haskins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz completes it to Aguilar. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Wentz being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Here's Wentz to throw. Flood under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
Running from the gun with Howard. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, it's Haskins. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Haskins will throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the pressure gets to him again. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To Thompson on the draw. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Haskins back to the air. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Haskins. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something there will be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. The Eagles on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They run, Peterson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Play action. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 40. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Wentz now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This is 3rd and 10. Deep ball for Jeffrey. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 38 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30, and he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins, and this one complete to Reed. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield now, Haskins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Wentz. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. An important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So this drive spans 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down by 8. A little under 1:50 remaining. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. On the ground, it's Thompson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They go with Howard again. Fights him off. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory there. Ryan Tannehill, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot for Haskins. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not